everybody, welcome back to Gabymathematics YouTube channel. This video is about Selangor 2025 Kertas 2 Bahagian A. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. If you think this channel is useful, recommend to your friends around you also. We're gonna do Bahagian A 10 questions together. Let's start. Let's look at question 1. The diagram shows dot plot for 26 students visiting the school library in a week. So here question A, state mood. So what is mood? Mood is the data appear with the most frequency, the highest frequency. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 students visit library 2 times in a week. Okay, 3 times got 1 student. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one 3, this one 4, 6, 2. So the data with the most frequency 6. So we write 7. 7 is the data, is the mood. Okay, so now B, find mean. Okay, mean, average. If you want to find mean, total data, everybody add together. All the data add together, divide by the number of data. Okay, so like this, we have 5 students visit library 2 times in a week. So we times together. So everything we times together. If you want to find mean, 5 times 2. Plus, we have 1 student visit library 3 times. 1 times 3. Then followed by, we have 5 students visit 4 times. Then next, we have 3 students visit 5 times. Plus, we have 4 students visit 6 times. We have 6 students visit 7 times. And we have 2 students visit 8 times. Divide by number of students. So if you add all the frequency here together, so it will be 26. So the question already mentioned 26 students. Okay, so divide by 26. Okay, let's see what's the sum. 10 plus 3, 20, 15, 24, 42, 16. Okay, 130. So 130 divided by 26, it is 5. So the mean is 5. Okay, next one. Okay, question 2. Now, question 2 a bit blur. The question is this one. So they give us fx equal negative x squared plus 6x minus k. So they ask what is k. Now, from the function, we always have to know fx equal ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, the c is always means y-intercept pintasan y, which is here. So this will be the c. Okay, based on what they give us, the c here is negative k. So negative k is equals to negative 8. So what is k? Negative k is equals to negative 8. So negative, negative, positive. So k equals to 8 only. Okay, so this is the answer. Now B they ask us to find coordinate of maximum point. Okay, because this graph, it is a set face. So set face has this highest point. We call it as a maximum point. We need to find the coordinate. So we need to find the x and y. The x and y coordinate. How to find x? So the x coordinate is always in the middle. Okay, in the middle of the graph. So this line is also called axis of symmetry. So there is a formula to find. Still remember the formula? We can actually use x equal negative b over 2a to find the x. Okay, you can sub b, all the value b and a in it, then you can find the x. Or another method, which is, okay, since they give us x1, x2, so this line is exactly in the middle of this x1 and x2, which is midpoint. Okay, we find midpoint, we can find x also. So add these two together, 2 plus 4 divided by 2. So we get, okay, using midpoint will be easier. So x equal 2 plus 4 divided by 2. So 6 divided by 2, x equals to 3. Alright, so this line is x equals to 3, which means the x coordinate is also 3. Alright, then how about y? If you got x, you want to find y, we sub x into the question, then you can find y. Okay, so now the function, it is fx equal negative x squared plus 6x minus 8. Correct? Okay, now we got x is 3. Okay, equal negative, make sure you put bracket. When you want to sub x, make sure you put bracket. So here, 3. Okay, so how much? Okay, at the end, okay, negative remain 9. 3 squared is 9 plus 6 times 3 is 18 minus 8. So at the end, the answer? Okay, negative 9 plus 18 minus 8, which is 1. So we got fx. Fx is 1. Fx means y. So at the end, the maximum point, the maximum coordinate will be 3, 1. Understand? Okay, let's go next one. Okay, question number 3. Calculate the number of triangle formed in 12-side polygon. Bilangan segi 3. Okay, there is this relationship about polygon and number of triangle. Okay, let's say when we say random 4-side, how many triangle can found inside? So vertex join to the opposite vertex. So draw diagonal. Okay, we get 2. When it is 4-side, we have 2 triangle. Okay, let's say when it has 5 sides. Okay, 5 sides has how many triangle? Okay, so vertex join to the opposite vertex. 1, 2. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. When it is 5 sides, we manage to have 3 triangle. Okay, which means every time we just need to minus 2. So again, 4 sides, if I minus 2, we get 2 triangle. 5 sides, if I minus 2, I get 3 triangle. Okay, let's try one more. How about 6 sides? If it's a hexagon, how many triangle? Okay, so 1, 2, okay, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. When it is 6 sides minus 2, we get 4 triangle. Okay, yes. So which means every time you just have to minus 2. That will be the number of triangle. Okay, now the question says 12-sided polygon. How many triangles should have? So the answer will be 12 minus 2, 10 triangles. Understand? Okay, B. Okay, B, we need to find X. So they give us this. Okay, we have 2 exterior angles. So to peluaran, we have 1 interior angle. Okay, since most majority angle given is exterior. Okay, we can find the exterior angle of the X. So what is the angle outside? When you see a straight line is always 180. 180 minus X, so will be here 180 minus X. So when we have all exterior angle, the sum of exterior angle is always equals to how much? The sum of exterior angle is always equals to 360. No matter how many sides, exterior angle is always 360. So now we can add everything up. Okay, we have 180 minus X plus, okay, we have X plus 20 plus 6X plus 4 equals to 360. And now we can find X. Okay, negative X plus X, this one no more. So 180 plus 20 plus 4. 120 plus 20 plus 4, which is 204. 6x plus 204 equal 360. 6x equal, okay, this 204 bring over 360 minus 204. 360 minus 204. 6x equal 156. X equal 156 divided by 6. So x equals to 26. Done. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Okay, question number 4. Straight line, y equal mx plus c. So the question says AC is a straight line. Okay, so now first question, we need to find coordinate B. Okay, B located here. So when they put these two thingy, so meaning B is actually in the middle of A and C, correct? When you see these two distance, it means B is exactly in the middle. So B is actually called midpoint, titik tengah. So what is the formula to find midpoint? Okay, to find midpoint, okay, we always take x1 plus x2 together, divide by 2. y1 plus y2 divided by 2 to find y. Okay, so use this, then we can find midpoint. Question 8. So to find B coordinate, B is the midpoint of AC. Okay, so x and x add together, so 5 plus 1, then divide by 2. Y and y add together, 7 plus 1, divide by 2. So we get 6 over 2, 8 over 2. So which is 3, 4. So the coordinate of B is 3, 4. Alright, part A done. Part B. Okay, part B, they ask for equation persamaan. Equation of straight line parallel to AC and pass through D. So which is the line they want? Parallel to AC, this line, and pass through point D at the same time. Which means they want this line. A new line like this. These two lines parallel and pass through point D. We need to find the equation of this line. Okay, so form equation. When you see it is a slant line, always y equal mx plus c. Okay, B. Always y equal mx plus c. So if you want to form equation, you need to find m first, followed by c. M is gradient kecerunan. What is the formula to find m? M equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, remember, if you want to find gradient, you take two coordinate, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, we want to find gradient of this line. Now, since these two lines, they are parallel. If they are parallel, they have the same gradient. So we can use AC to find gradient. That will be the same as this line. Okay, let's find gradient first. M equal y, which is 7, minus 1, 7 minus 1, y minus y, over x minus x. Okay, 5 minus 1. So the gradient is 6 over 4, gradient 3 over 2. Simplify it, 3 over 2. Okay, so now we have M. Okay, then how to find C? Okay, once you got M, okay, sub back into the question, the equation. Okay, the equation is, okay, y equal, M we already found. Okay, M we now put 3 over 2, x plus, how about C? Okay, C don't have. C, then you just remember C. If you want to find C, every time you just have to sub a point. Okay, look, this line pass through point D. So we sub point D. Okay, we use any coordinate related to this line. Okay, there is only one coordinate pass through the line, so we can only choose D. Okay, so we sub 5, 3 into the equation to find C. Y is 3 equal 3 over 2 x. X is 5 plus C. Okay, then 2 and 5 cannot simplify. Okay, 3 equal. So if cannot simplify, then 3 and 5 times together. 3 times 5, 15 over 2 plus C. Okay, to find C, this 15 over 2 bring over. C equals to 3 minus 15 over 2. C equals to 3 minus 15 over 2. Okay, negative 9 over 2. Okay, so now we got C, we got M. Okay, we just have to write the equation one more time. So which is y equal 3 over 2x. Okay, the C is negative 9 over 2. That. Understand? Okay, now next. Okay, question 5. It shows system of linear inequality. So this is form 4. Okay, form 4 chapter. Okay, question A. Write 3 linear inequality that satisfies the shaded region. Okay, when you see inequality, kertasamaan, meaning we need to write things that with more than, less than, more than equal, less than equal. Okay, so look at the shaded region. So the shaded region is a triangle. So meaning there will be 3 lines surrounded by this shape. We need to write 3 lines. So turn the equation into inequality. Okay, look at the first line. Okay, they give us this line. This line equation already given, y equal x plus 2. Now you look at the line, it is a solid line and the shaded region is on top. It's not up. Okay, up. So it's on top of the line. So what symbol should we use? Okay, I put the answer here. Okay, the first one, y instead of equal change to up means more. More than, got equal or not? When it is a solid line, yes, there is equal. X plus 2. So this is the first inequality. Okay, the second, okay, let's look at it. Second, maybe this dotted line, this dashed line. Okay, what is the equation of this line? When the line is a horizontal line, horizontally touch y-axis at 6. So this line is called y equals to 6. Agree? Okay, so this is a dotted line, dashed line, and the shaded region is down at the bottom. So y, down means less. No equal sign because dashed line. Okay, 6. This is the second one. All right, the third line is this line. Okay, look at it. This line equation is not given, so we have to form on our own. Okay, whenever you see a slant line, always think of y equal mx plus c. Remember? Okay, we need to form the equation at the side first. To find the equation of this line, okay, again, same like the previous question just now, question 4. Y equal mx plus c. Okay, we need to find m, we need to find c. Okay, if you want to find m, we always must take 2 coordinates. Okay, along this line, choose 2 coordinates. Any coordinate. Okay, let's say I choose this one. This is 0, 4. The other one, maybe I choose here, 4, 0. Okay, when got 2 coordinates, then we can find gradient. Y minus y. I take 4 minus 0. Then later, x minus x, 0 minus 4. So we get 4 over negative 4. M equals to negative 1. Okay, so now we got m, negative 1. How about c? Is it given? C is y-intercept. Okay, look at this line. This line touch y-axis here at 4. So meaning this is C already. You don't have to find. It's already shown the C is 4. So now the equation, okay, we write the complete equation one time. So it will be y equal, okay, the m is negative 1, is it? So we just put negative x, the 1 no need, right? And plus C is 4. We get equation. Okay, this line is called y equal negative x plus 4. Okay, so now we have to turn this equal into what symbol? It is a solid line and the shaded region is here. This is called up. Okay, up means more. So the third inequality will be y more than equal negative x plus 4. This is the third. Understand? Okay, so now look at B. Okay, B, from the graph, okay, the answer is from the graph. State the range, julat. Okay, range is like what number to what number. Okay, when the y is 4. What is the range of x when y is 4? Okay, look at the question. Okay, when y is 4, okay, y-axis 4 here. Okay, what is the x answer? Okay, when y is 4, this is on solid line. The moment point is on solid line can be the answer, or maybe anything that is inside shaded region on solid line also can be answer. But if the point is on dotted line, cannot. Okay, so now when y is 4, it touches this solid line. Okay, then we go down and read what is the x. Okay, the x can be 0. Then when y is 4, we can actually go further. The furthest we can go is here, this solid line. So go down and read what is the x. Okay, the x is 2. So meaning when y is 4, the x can be in this range. If you go further, When y is 4, let's say you don't stop here, you go even further, then the point will be outside of shaded region. Cannot. So you can only focus on things inside shaded region or on solid line. Okay, so the range is 0 to 2. So we write it this way. So the x we put in the middle, 0 and then 2. X can be 0 or more than 0, more than equal. X less than equal to. X can be 2 or less than 2. So that. So this is called range. Okay, let's look at question 6. So it shows a circle with center O. OAC is an equilateral triangle, segi 3 sama sisi, and perimeter 48 cm. Okay, so this is an equilateral triangle, meaning all three sides same length. Okay, question A, they ask, what is the radius jejari of the circle? Okay, where is radius? Radius is always from center all the way to the end and touch circumference. So this radius, this is also radius. Okay, since they say perimeter is 48, all three sides add together 48. So one side is how much? Okay, right here. Okay, if you want to find radius, so we just have to take 48 divided by 3. Okay, 48 divided by 3, so we get 16 cm. Each side is 16. So this is 16. This is 16. So this 16 cm is also called radius jejari of the circle. Alright, so now question B. Okay, let's see what they want. Okay, question B, they say find the area of sector OABC. Luas OABC sector. Okay, OABC. So sector is actually a pizza shape. So what formula should we use? Okay, always remember to find area of sector. Sector is actually part of circle. So area of circle, we always use pi r squared, correct? Area of sector, instead of using just pi r squared, we have to add angle. So the angle we want over 360 and then times pi r squared. That's it. Okay, what is the angle of sector we want? Okay, we know that it is actually equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is all three sides same length. So if all three sides same length, each angle will be, so here will be 60, 60, and 60, correct? 180 divided by 3, each angle will be 60. Okay, so now we know that the sector is 60 degree. So can we find area? We know the angle 60, we know the radius is 16. Okay, we just apply formula and we get the answer. Okay, so part 1. So the area of OABC, area of sector, okay, we put angle first, 60 over 360 times pi, 22 over 7, r is 16, then square. 60 over 360 times 22 over 7 times 16 square. Okay, so the answer is 134 point. Okay, we put 2 decimal places, 095, so which is 10 cm square. So that is part A. Okay, part 1. Okay, let's put here. Okay, part 2, let's see what they want. So they asked to find area of shaded region, luas kawasan Ballarat now. Okay, let's think first. How do we get this shaded region? Okay, to get shaded region, okay, first, the idea is, to get shaded region, we have to find the area of sector. Okay, area of sector OABC, which we already have, minus the area of triangle, the equilateral triangle, segi 3 sama sisi, then we will get the shaded, this one. Okay, area of sector OABC, we can use this. So now how about the area of triangle? So area of triangle, we always take 1 over 2. Okay, put here. Okay, 1 over 2 times base times height. So the base and height, okay, base here. What is the base of this triangle? Okay, the base is A to C. Okay, so this whole thing, okay, 16. Okay, 16. How about height? Okay, the height of triangle must be 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree. This is the height we want. How do we find this height? Okay, if you want to find the height here, we need to use Pythagoras theorem, right? Here we know that this is, okay, we know that here the slant line, 16 cm. We know this one, so 16 divided by 2. Okay, 16 divided by 2, which is 8. So now I want to find this height. We can use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so let's find height first. Square root, okay, we are finding the shorter side. So we minus 16 square minus 8 square. 16 square minus 8 square. So we get square root 192. Okay, square root 192 is 13.86 cm. Okay, the height is 13.86. So now we can find area of triangle first. Okay, area of triangle. Okay, we use 1 over 2 times base times height. Okay, the base is 16. The height is 13.86. So 110.88 cm square. Okay, we have triangle, we have the area of sector, then we minus. Okay, so finally, area of shaded region. Okay, we take 134.10 just now minus 110.88. So we get 23.22 cm square. Understand? Let's go next one. Okay, question 7. So it is about Form 4 Chapter 3, Mathematical Reasoning. So they ask us whether this statement is true or false. Okay, they use and done. Now always remember this combination. When true and true, or maybe or, when both correct, so the answer of course is true, correct. But one true, if I use and, another one false. So the conclusion is false. When it is and, got one wrong, whole thing wrong. Okay, this one true or this one false. So if it's or, got one wrong, one correct, okay, it's still correct. Okay, so now check. Okay, the first part, the front part, this one, is it correct? Is it true? 3 to the power of negative 1 is equal to 1 over 3. This is correct. Okay, the second part, 3 is a factor of 18. Can 18 divide by 3? Yes, 18 can divide by 3, meaning 3 is the factor of 18. Correct. Both also correct, so this is true. Benar. Okay, now B. B, we need to write contrapositive. Contrapositive. So contrapositive is the sequence terbalik and change to not. Everything change. Terbalik, the sequence front go to the back bring to the front, and change to not at the same time. So if 2 is a factor of 8, then 8 is divisible by 2. So the answer we just write if, okay, write things at the back first. If 8 is, we say is not divisible by 2, then the front part, okay, then 2 is not a factor of 8. So this is contrapositive. Okay, for BM student, jika 8 boleh, so we say tidak boleh. Okay, tidak boleh dibahagi tepat dengan 2, maka, okay, write the thing in front, maka 2 ialah, we say bukan faktor bagi 8. So this is contrapositive. So the sequence change and change to bukan at the same time. Okay, next, make a general conclusion by induction. Okay, this word important. When you see induction, inductive, meaning we need to form a formula. So the answer must have n. Okay, look at what is given. So if we want to get this sequence 6, 22, 48, 84, every time you see the pattern, we see 5 every single time. I see square, I see plus. So this thing, all this definitely in formula because it's repeating. Then after that here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when there is a sequence, start from 1, increasing 1, 2, 3, 4. This we can change to n. This also change to n, right? So if you start from 1, and then the next one, 2, 3, 4, following sequence can change to n. Okay, so the answer must be a formula. So we write 5. Okay, the 1, 2, 3, 4 we change to n square. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4 we change to n. Comma, you have to state the n start from what? N equals to 1, 2, 3, then dot, dot, dot. So this question is actually 2 marks. 1 mark goes to this, the second mark goes to this. So make sure you put comma and then dot, dot, dot. 3 dots. All right, next. Okay, question 8. So the diagram shows a graph with a loop and multiple edges. Okay, part 1, they ask V. V means vertex, bucu, the dot. All these are called V. Okay, so now if they ask us to state the V, you must put curly bracket. V1, V2, V3, V4. Then part 2. Okay, part 2, they ask what is the sum of degree? Bilangan darjah. Okay, there is a formula to find sum of degree, a shortcut method. Okay, whenever we want to find sum of degree, we can take 2 times E, 2E. Okay, E stands for edges, means the line. So you just have to count how many lines times 2. That will be the sum of degree. Okay, so this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So loop is count as 1 edge. So there are total 6 edges. So to find sum of degree, we just have to take 2 times 6, which is 12. Understand? Now for loop, the most confusing part is, so sometimes they will ask about edge, sometimes they will ask about degree. So for, if they ask edge, okay, edge, there is 1 edge. Edge means line. The tepi is only 1. If they ask degree, how many degree for this loop? The answer is 2. Because we have in and out. 2 different directions. Can go in, can go out, 2 degree. So make sure you can differentiate what you are finding. If it's edge, it's only 1. Degree is 2. Alright? Now, next, okay, part B. So it shows an undirected weighted graph. Okay, they ask us to draw 3 pokok with minimum total weight. Okay, 3 pokok means the graph cannot have enclosed area. There is a cycle like this, cannot. So we have to break it. We have to remove some edges. Okay, so we want minimum at the end. Minimum means the smallest. So when we want to remove, we remove the biggest so that we left with the smaller number. Okay, so look at this. Okay, this triangle. 32, 24, 34. Which one should we remove? At the end, I want minimum weight. So meaning we remove the big one. The biggest value is 34. Okay, take away this 34. Okay, is it a 3? Okay, not yet because we still see enclosed area. This one. Okay, we need to remove one line. 28, 24, 25. Which one? We remove 28. Okay, the big one. The bigger number. Okay, this one remove. Okay, then is it considered 3? Okay, when I see all the point joined with line edges, there is no enclosed area. Okay, then yes, this is the 3 we want. Okay, so now you draw one more time. So they ask us to draw. Okay, so here, okay, this one V square, V2, this one V1, this one 32. So here, V4, this one 24, then this, V3, this one 25. All right, so that this is called 3. Okay, next, hence calculate the minimum total weights. Okay, the total, so we add together. So we have this 32, 24, 25. 32, 24, 25, answer 81. Okay, next question number 9. Elisa and Shanti stayed at a hotel. So they rent a room for 2 days and 1 night. So the hotel charged a service tax 6% and the total room price including tax imposed was 291 ringgit 50 cents. So at the end, they pay this amount. So this amount is already including tax, the 6% tax. So the question asks, what is the original price of the room? Now you try to think, if this amount is already included tax, original amount is always 100%. If you add 6%, meaning this price is with how many percent? It is with 106%. Okay, so if I want to find original price, okay, I use the space here, 291 ringgit 50 cents, since this price is 106%. So we can divide by 106 so that we can find 1% is how much, and then times the original price is 100%, times 100. 291 divided by 5, 291.5 divided by 106 times 100. So we get RM 275. So this is the original price without tax. Okay, 2 marks on it. Now B. Okay, B, root tax. Shanti has a car with engine capacity 1,993 cc. Okay, how much is the root tax? Okay, 1,993 cc. So this fall under, okay, this range 1,800 to 2,000 cc, correct? Definitely have to pay 280, the base rate. Okay, on top of this 280, have to pay extra 50 cents per cc for above 1,800 cc. For every 1 cc that above 1,800 cc have to pay 50 cents extra. For root tax, okay, definitely have to pay 280. This one is the base. Minimum have to pay 280. Plus, okay, every 1 cc have to pay 50 cents more. Okay, how much cc that is above 1,800? So we minus 1,993 minus 1,800. And then the balance, the remaining, that we need to times with 50 cents. Okay, 280 plus, okay, we have this extra 193 cc. For every cc, need to pay 50 cents more. 280 plus 96.5. So it will be total 376.5. So this is the root tax Shanti have to pay. Okay, next question 10. So this is Form 5 Chapter 1. Okay, the income of durian seller X varies directly as the number of durian, so Y, and varies inversely as the number of rainy days, Z. Okay, on 2 rainy day is Z. Okay, this one Z. The seller successfully sold 100 durian, number of durian, this is Y, and earned 2,500, the profit is X, 2,500 is X. Okay, question 8, they ask us to express X, ungkapkan X. Express X meaning you need to find X, you need to form a complete equation. Okay, so when you see this word direct, inversely, important, secara langsung, secara songsang. Okay, first thing, okay, they say X varies directly as Y. Okay, directly means you straight away right. Inversely, you have to write at the bottom which is Z. Okay, then after that, we turn it into equation. X equal K. Need to add K, Y over Z. Okay, so now we need to find K first. Okay, we sub X is 2,500 equal K don't know. So Y is 100 over Z. Z is 2. Okay, here simplify 50. 2,500 equals to 50K. So K equals to 2,500 divided by 50. K equals to 50. Okay, once you got k, now we need to write a complete equation. Sub the k back and write one more time. So x equal 50y over z. Okay, last one. Calculate the number of durians sold. So they want y. If the seller obtained income 500, 500 is x in 3 rainy days. So 3 rainy day is z. Okay, we use the formula, the equation we find. X is 500 equal 50. Y don't know. Z, okay, Z is rainy day 3. Okay, so if you want to find y, the 3 bring over. 500 times 3 equals to 50y. So 1,500 equals to 50y, and y at the end is, okay, bring this 50 over. 1,500 divided by 50. So y equals to 30. Alright, done. That's it. So this is the end of the video. Hope this video helped you in preparing for your exam. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. If you have any question, want to ask, you can also leave your question in the comment section. I will see you in next video. Bye-bye.